Attendant sees dirty girl on plane, horrified by what's in seat next to her. On a plane flying to California, a flight attendant noticed a girl with greasy hair. Unfortunately, the situation quickly took a turn for the worst when the woman was left horrified to see what was in the seat next to the girl, and it's left many people shaking their heads in disbelief. The incident took place aboard an Alaska Airlines flight from Seattle to San Francisco where Sheila Fedrick, 49, was working as a flight attendant. Although everything seemed to be going fine, it wasn't long before she stumbled across a 14 or 15-year-old girl that looked like she had been through pure hell. According to Sheila, the girl was dirty and had greasy hair, but that wasn't all. Seated next to a clean man in a suit, it wasn't long before the red flags started flying. The flight attendant tried to make conversation with the suspicious duo, but things would only get worse as the girl wouldn't respond. Making sure to keep her eyes downward, the man in the suit answered all the questions for the girl, which made Sheila even more uneasy. Fortunately, she came up with a plan to get to the bottom of things and managed to get the girl to go to the bathroom by telling her to do so under her breath. Once there, Sheila reportedly had a note in the bathroom waiting for the girl. It was placed on the mirror, asking her if she needed help, and you can imagine the flight attendant's surprise when the girl simply replied to the message, saying that she did. Immediately springing into action, Sheila notified the captain who called the police and told them to be waiting when they landed, a request which they gladly obliged. Once on the ground, police immediately swarmed the plane and arrested the man on charges of human trafficking. "I've been a flight attendant for 10 years, and it's like I am going all the way back to when I was in training and I was like I could have seen these young girls and young boys and didn't even know," she told WTSP. It is because of Sheila that a portion of training for flight attendants now includes tips on how to spot human trafficking. Fortunately, this turned out well for everyone involved, except for maybe the man who is now locked in a cage where he belongs, but sadly, that's not always the case. This world can be a dark and disturbing place at times, but people like Sheila make it better by doing what they can. They say that it's always better to say something if you see something. And I think we can all agree that if there's a possibility to spare a child the horrors that this girl must have experienced, then it's well worth it. Share the story and leave a comment by clicking one of the buttons below. Follow us on Facebook,